Any good preamble today? Oh, Tylenol causes autism. That just happened today.
Man. What if autism... Wait,
happened.
hold on. Breaking news. What if autism causes Tylenol? It could have happened. We don't know. Autism for sure caused trains. There's no way that's not a feedback loop.
Dude, yeah. But I don't know if you've seen Trump try to say acetaminophen. It's hilarious.
I have not. What the fuck?
But yeah, the whole thought that like, oh, well, we didn't have autism like 50 years ago. And it's just like...
Nah, bitch.
The trains, man. The trains.
Are you kidding me?
Remember the train basement?
Grandpa wasn't hiding in the basement for trains, and you didn't collect all that fucking china that nobody's allowed to touch, but you polish every day for us not to call it autism.
You got 1.5 billion Hummel figurines. They're tiny babies. They're glass babies. What?
Yes. It's fucking autism, Grandma.
Stamp collecting? Stamp collecting.
Autistic. Tiny spoons,
and yes, fact checker,
says fact
little
checker.
Spoons. Yes, yeah. that's a big one. Tiny spoons.
Quarters from every state, every year in every state.
I do collectathons too, but like...
Collectathons. But you're also autistic, Gamage.
I mean, maybe my mom was taking Tylenol while she was pregnant with me.
I saw something recently that was like, so the fuck what? If vaccines cause autism, I'd rather live in a world with autistic people than the measles. That was like, valid point.
Yeah,
valid argument.
I definitely saw that tweet like 10 years ago when it was unfortunately still relevant. And that
sad
sucks.
for us all. What a crisis we're in.
If you want to call it a crisis, I think at what point is it no longer crisis and just how the world works?
Well,
like at what point is it like...
Hold on. There are other countries that are not necessarily experiencing these same problems. Granted, many, because there's like a weird resurgence of stupid people. But again, there are other places that are going, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
not dealing with the same
There's
shit.
also other places that like, you know, don't have airports or don't have a tax system installed. Like it's kind of just...
That's not who I'm talking about.
No, shut up. What I was getting at before you interrupted me, you autistic dumb cunt bitch, is that, you know, they have systems in place like no taxes or free healthcare, and then we have crisis. That's our system in place.
So you're just saying like this is the status quo.
This is just
for the
where
United
we're at.
States.
This is the baseline.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You want to hear some shit that's crazy?
More shit?
Yeah.
Tylenol causes autism, Rachel.
Yeah, well, okay. Tylenol causes autism, and then our government's voting on cutting a bunch of funding to healthcare, obviously. Been happening for a while now. My health insurance went from $150 a month to $419. And I went, guess I'm not going to have health insurance soon because I can't pay that every month.
You're paying for health insurance?
Yeah, what? Do you guys not at all?
I mean, no, we don't. California either provides it or I will die. That's where I'm at.
Or I will die. No, Washington does like subsidized healthcare, but that had to stop because government. So now it's $400 a month.
Look, I'm waiting any day now. I will not have covered California. Because we're in the you're not making enough money to buy insurance,
folk
but
bracket, as
you're also
says.
Yeah, but you're also making too much money to get food stamps and stuff. So it's like, okay,
isn't
cool.
That fucking crazy. But then all the billionaires get a $3 trillion tax cut, guys.
So really, we're just in like the 6 foot deep end, like on our tippy toes. Like I'm breathing.
You're like, they gave me a straw. I can make it. It's just a struggle.
It's like a snorkel, but like smaller.
A really shitty old snorkel.
Have you ever tried to breathe through a tiny hole? That sucks.
Yeah. It's not fun.
I mean, losing the metaphor, but anyway, it does suck. Welcome to We Have That Podcast at Home, the only podcast with twins big like Tia Tamara. I'm on brand Gamage.
And I'm on brand Rachel. And each week we play Russian roulette with our success and spin a wheel to find out the genre of the next week's podcast. Last week, our spin landed on pop culture, but it's also Spoopoween month, so it landed on Spoopoween pop culture. So we're watching Twitches, which is the best film ever created.
You're right. We did watch Twitches, and
it's so bad.
No, Rachel.
It was bad.
This movie...
What?
This movie is guilty of the biggest sin you can have for a movie.
Which is?
And that is that it is boring.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Rachel, you can...
That's why it's bad. It's because it's boring.
Making a movie
right.
is
it's
hard.
Just boring.
Making a movie is hard, but there is some artistry to it. You can try to make a good movie and it turns out bad, and maybe it's because of the contrived writing, maybe it's cliched, maybe the audio sucks and everything, but like, if your movie is just boring, then that's dead. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Twitches. It was not... I can't say it's a bad movie because I feel like I would have enjoyed a bad movie.
Yeah, I suppose that's a fair assessment. It was just fucking boring.
I gave Rachel the chance to. Rachel. I always pick a movie, and I always piss on your choices. So I'm gonna give you one, and she picked Twitches, and I'm upset.
No, you know what?
I'm
Fuck
upset.
you. I picked two other films beforehand,
more at myself for
and you
letting
pissed
her.
on those. And the problem is, when you give me options and then you piss on the first 6 that I give you, I'm then going to just present you with shit on a plate because I have no other choice.
Let's check the receipts. I said, hey, maybe we shouldn't do comedy movies because I don't feel like listening to you recite jokes at me that I already heard better for a whole hour.
I don't think you said those words.
I didn't say it exactly like that. I just said, maybe let's not do comedy because we already talked about... I didn't know
they were comedy. I would have chosen The Fly.
It's made by James Gunn.
I didn't know that he did exclusive comedy.
James Gunn, and then the other one was Poultrygeist Night of the Chicken Dead. You thought that was going to be like a fucking serious drama?
No, I knew that was going to be funny. I thought Slither was going to be the non-comedy, and you were going to choose that. And I really just should have known that since Elizabeth Banks is in there, that it's a comedy.
What, not Nathan Fillion, the star? Nathan Fillion.
He's done vaguely serious stuff where he's just kind of funny as a character, and it's different than a full-on comedy.
Name 2.
I don't know a lot of what Nathan Fillion's done. I can't.
Yeah, I assumed so with that fucking statement.
Castle?
Castle?
It's a drama / comedy.
He's the plucky fucking...
Yeah, he's the comic relief.
Oh my god.
And she's the drama. With the crimes, of course.
But I did say, we could do it if you insist. This one is yours, so you have complete control. We could.
I want you to know, my first recommendation before we Halloweened it was 50 Shades of Grey, and that would have been better. There's so much material within that film, and it's not a comedy, and it's so bad.
But you said, and I quote, "Shut the fuck up, we're watching Twitches."
That is a direct quote. Yeah, because I knew it was going to be fucking terrible, and honestly, if you're going to shoot down my ideas, I will subject you to horribleness.
It wasn't terrible. It was just I also did say so doubling down on comedy. That's hilarious. But it wasn't terrible. It was boring, and that's worse. I know I want to do a big thing about how things can be mid, things can be okay, but this wasn't even that. It was below that. It was white noise.
Ugh. Yeah.
Do you want to know something hilarious though?
Sure.
I watched Twitches earlier today. I already watched it 2 days ago, and I was all like, "This
Why'd
sucks."
you watch it again?
I watched it at work because we watched it and I was like, I don't remember anything because it was so boring. So
you had to watch it twice.
That's not a problem. That's something I do all the time. While I work, I just put it on and I'm like, there it is. I'm able to work.
Hold on. Look, watching shit in the background at work that's whatever and not high quality is very different than going, I've watched this film and it was so boring that I don't remember it, so I'm watching it a second time.
Yeah, I'm able to absorb more while I'm working. I've got the weirdism, okay? So
you took too much Tylenol as a baby. We got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm committed, Rachel. I don't think you're committed to Sparkle Motion as much as I am.
I keep telling you Sparkle Motion is our dance group and this is a podcast, and you keep confusing them.
But you want to know something funny?
Yes.
Is that I then watched Twitches 2.
You did not. Is it better than the first one?
It is vastly superior of a movie than Twitches 1.
You know what's crazy?
There is a plot. There is like the fact that there's like twin witches, and they're like, oh, well, how are they going to juggle this trope of like long lost twins that are magic? They do not explore it in Twitches. They do in Twitches too.
I have
and
a really
there's like a plot. There's betrayal.
You.
There's a whole slew of things. It's like they had the idea for Twitches too, but then they're like, well, how do we get here?
Yeah, we need to build
let's shit out a fucking prologue movie real quick.
I like how they flip flop. Normally the second movie in a series is like we're just kind of setting you up for the third. So it's like the first movie's great, the second one's and then the third one's back to being pretty good. They were like, let's just skip the first one. We're gonna roll straight into the second one, and then the actual second one will be good.
I would like to clarify. I didn't say it was good. I said it was vastly
relatively to the first one. I have a really important question for you. Was there like a fight scene on top of a castle in Twitches 2?
Yes.
Okay, so I actually meant for us to watch that one because I watched the first one and was like, this is none of what I remember from the film that I thought we were watching. And like several Halloweens ago, I watched Twitches and apparently also Twitches 2, and they became the same film in my mind because I glossed over the entirety of the first one and went, this is boring, and only remembered the second one, which made watching the first one again very confusing. And extremely disappointing because I was like, oh, well, like we'll get to the castle fight scene, and I remember that being fun and interesting. And then we never get there in Twitches 1.
I don't know if it's fun and interesting. It's
more than the first one.
Sure.
This is all relative to the first Twitches. Nothing else.
I do think that I forgot what I was going to say. I am extra warm today. It's like 75 where we're at, and I'm under the blanket, and I'm already like a cab driver in here.
Smoky as fuck here. So it's
smoky.
Like, yeah, there's just fucking fires everywhere, and it just makes being outside fucking miserable. But then anytime it's smoky, it makes everything so much hotter.
But yeah, Twitches 1 was like, it's literally like the first 10 minutes of Twitches 2 is what it feels like, because it is just a big fucking... It's nothing. It's nothing. And I have a question for you, Rachel.
I would love to answer it.
Who is this movie for?
Okay, so contrary to many Disney movies, they're turning 21 in this, which is very strange, man. But it's definitely for like 14 to 15-year-old girls.
So is Twitches 2. Twitches 2 has like a whole like, I'm going to school and I'm meeting boys, and it's like, you're college, you're chill out.
We've done this. We've rinsed and repeated this a while ago.
Yeah. And like, it is the fact that they're turning 21 and they've got this big, huge party and no alcohol. Like, I'm not saying that like you're 21, you're drinking, but like,
it's implied.
This is a rich Malibu bitch. Like, she's not fucking. There's no amount of alcohol anywhere near her 21st birthday. It's just like a high school party. I feel like maybe...
There's more alcohol at a high school party than that was at this party.
You're right. But like, I feel like they were intending this to be for like teenage girls, but Tia and Tamara were like already clearly not going to pass for fucking 16-year-olds.
I feel like in that particular era of time, there were so many adult fucking 35-year-old people passing as teenagers that they probably could have been fine. Like, I would have believed like them turning 18. It's not unreasonable.
18 I would get, like, that would make sense why there's a party and no booze. Like,
it would honestly make more sense with how like
it makes sense why
vapid and unemotionally educated both of them are also.
And then also why one needed to get a job. Like, she's 21 and hasn't had a job yet.
Yes.
It's been 3 years, and this is in the 2000s. This isn't like in our current economy where it's like, you may as well go dig ditches until somebody pays you to.
How old were they when this movie came out? I'm just curious about that. Like, was it like, oh, we're actually 18, but we're going to play 21-year-olds? Like, was it a weird reverse Uno card?
Give me their birthdays, and I could do reverse math because I did not get a degree in rocks.
Thank God, because I cannot do reverse math.
Oh, you don't say. They were 27 at the time.
Oh.
27 passing is 21, sure. I don't think they could have gone any younger, though, and that's part of the problem.
No, see, I'm like, I would have totally believed 18, because at the time, there were so many older people playing 18-year-olds that it wouldn't have even fazed anyone. It might, like, be different now, but at the time, it would have been so socially acceptable. Also, crazy to be 27 playing a 21-year-old and then being like, this is all totally normal for a 21-year-old to do.
Also, they all have parents, and the parents are, like, the same age.
Yeah, pretty much.
1978 is when they were born. Damn.
I actually think I looked that up earlier today and was also shocked. I was like, really?
All right, Rachel, I took no notes on this other than I made a mental note of like
wait.
Twitches 2 was great. But mind you that we're already 20 minutes in, which is exactly my plan, is to like make this is to lengthen this as much as possible so I could cut as much of the actual plot of this movie because I know it's not going to be great.
What plot?
Exactly, man. I'm hoping like I was like fingers crossed that Rachel also thought this was boring as shit and just skipped over all the dumb fucking details. But I know you're going to talk about the boy in the monkey suit.
What?
You didn't see the gorilla suit? Oh my God, maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope.
Gamage, there's so much hope. I fell asleep while watching this film and I don't think I went back when I woke up. I was just like, all right, we're here now.
This is your
so
episode.
Boring. No, I'm fully aware. I did take notes and probably still a more annoying quantity than you want, but I'm aware of what this was.
Okay.
I do have a question for you that I immediately forgot upon saying those words.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know what it was.
Suit?
Anyway, whatever. No, fuck that.
Stupid details.
I don't know.
Sucks.
I'll let you know if I think about it. Those are all relevant, but no. All right, Twitches, made in 2005. My fun fact about this movie, Gamage, guess the budget for this film. It's more than you think.
$40.
What?
$60.
More. So much more.
$600?
$20 million.
All right. Oh, I was actually going to guess super high.
Oh,
I was first of all going to say, were Tia and Tamara like in control of this movie, or were they actors for this movie?
Producers?
Because that would have changed how much the budget was.
I would like to hope that if they had more of a say, it would have been a better film. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to hope that they're better than this. No, the first film cost $20 million. Do you want to know how much the second film cost?
$10 million.
$26.5 million. Do you want to know how much they made between apparently both movies, which makes me wonder how they made a second one?
$4 million?
$300,000.
Oh my God, they didn't even break a 20th.
I don't understand. So I looked up the budget for the first film, and then I tried to look up the, obviously not box office revenue, because like it never got posted in the box office. But I was like, well, how much money did they make off of this the first film? And then it was like $300,000, including the second film. So I was like, how did we get to the second film if this was all for both? I don't understand.
Again, it's crazy too, because like I was saying, in the second movie, it feels like we're actually getting the whole twin thing. Is like they're living together under the one family's roof, and like they're sharing a room, and there's more like twin dynamic and tropes happening, because we didn't get really any of them in the first one. It was kind of a Prince and the Pauper situation, I guess. But, like, there's a fucking moment when they're, like, fighting, and one of the twins turns the other one blue, and then the other one started to, like, turn the other one into, like, a cat or some shit. It's wild.
The fuck? That's way better than the first one. Beautiful. Horrible.
It also has the same fucking plot as the first movie, but did it better.
That's so funny. I did remember my question. Are we telling people what we're doing with this film? Because I think we should.
You know what?
I think we should be upfront about it.
You're right. You're right. Tell everybody what we're doing with this movie.
Okay, so we're watching Twitches so that we can compare it to what other film?
The plan was Double Boil and Trouble with the Olsen twins, the other twin witch movie.
And we're going to compare their powers.
We were going to.
Why are we not still?
Oh, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah, we are. Fuck you. This is happening.
There's no way.
I kept a running log of powers in this fucking film, and I will keep a running log of powers in the next film, and we will compare.
Rachel, I took a mental note.
I will put together an Excel sheet, damage, I swear to God.
Shut up. I took a mental note of the powers in this movie, and I already know that there's no point in doing it because these two fucking bitches are able to rewrite reality on the fly. They're able to just create matter.
Hold on. Perhaps in the second one, in the first one, they don't do that.
No, they made an apple. They're like being Apple. Here it is.
I almost spit out my drink because you're not wrong. I was like, what is he talking about? All their powers are kind of dumb, but they did make an apple. You're not wrong.
No, their powers are dumb. What they do with the powers are dumb, but they literally they have crazy transmutation alchemy powers. Like, I don't remember the Olsen twin movie that well, but I know that they don't have... I'm not watching that movie. I'm not.
We're not watching... What are we going to watch, Gamage? All three Halloween Towns?
At least the first one. I feel like... Because I remember Halloween Town being...
the Olsen twins. We're watching all three Halloween Towns. Because that will be 4, and then we'll do one real Halloween movie. And that's 5.
I want to... Next week, I think we should watch the first Halloween Town because I remember it's like... I think I watched it once in the background. I remember it being kind of goofy, but I feel like it's in a way that like...
Halloween Town is goofy as fuck, but I think thoroughly in a cult classic way, so I'm real hyped for us to watch it.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb as hell, too, if I recall correctly.
Absolutely.
But like in the best of ways.
I'm sure it is, but like I know that... I feel like the twin witch trope should begin and end here. Like, sure, there's Double Boil and Trouble with the Olsen twins. I remember that one being kind of good, but I know it isn't. I mean, there's also like the Escape to Witch Mountain, if you want to count those as twin witch movies.
I don't even
assume
know what that is, but sure.
Or were they aliens? I don't remember. It's been 50 fucking years.
You know what's crazy? I don't think... Okay, so what's her face in Marvel? Who's an Olsen something?
Elizabeth Olsen?
Yes. The whole time she was in Marvel was like, why does she look familiar? And then finally looked her up one day. This was like years ago now. And was like, oh my God, she's an Olsen something. And it's so funny to me when you have actors that have like a whole family and there's the really famous couple that aren't actually like really famous anymore.
It is crazy too because I think this was years ago that I learned about this and did a whole rabbit hole deep dive on it. So I'm sure it might not be the same now. But I remember it was just like, oh shit, Elizabeth Olsen is one of the Olsen sisters and like she's such a big household name now. She's got the Marvel money. Yeah. And I remember it being like not even a scratch as to what the Olsens are still worth and have to this day.
Which is fucking crazy.
I mean, they started like fucking 30 years earlier.
I know, but it's just crazy because she's in like fucking Marvel and modern films and they're really not. And it's insane. Another one is the Culkins.
You could do it.
The Culkins, I guess. Well, I wanted to say Macaulay Culkin, but I'm like, that's just one of them. Didn't realize there were 3 brothers, and they all look like freakishly similar. But Macaulay Culkin just has like Steve Buscemi eyes.
Yeah,
his mom for sure fucked the Steve Buscemi milkman.
I don't remember who the third one was, but like there's the one that was in Succession, and that one got really popular. But he was also in Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, I thought this was just Macaulay Culkin repeatedly. And then went, God, there's 3 of you.
No, he was the gay roommate in Scott Pilgrim. Wallace? Man, it's been years since I've seen that.
Yes. No, I think
we should have just watched that instead. Now I'm mad at you.
That's fair.
Tia Tamara Doja Cat
Image,
bitch.
You're always mad at me. It's okay. We're going to get
But we don't have to be. This is a toxic friendship.
Yes,
All
in
I'm saying
both
is that,
directions,
yes,
and you fucking know it.
I'm always mad at you, yes, but like, at what point is that not my fault? Maybe
No,
you keep doing something to get me mad at you.
Hold on. I never said it wasn't my fault. I just said this is a relationship, and it's a two-way street. You're
like
always mad, but you're mad to the point that even when I do good things, you're like, I'm still mad because there's so much other shit to be mad about that I'm still angry here. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to doing the shitty thing.
I like that I keep pushing this episode like way back. You only have like half an hour to talk about Twitches, the movie.
Thank God, there's nothing to talk about, Gamage. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Do you want to get into it?
I want you to get into it.
Okay.
And I want to...
Our $20 million film with horrible CGI. There's no way.
What was the budget for Small Soldiers?
Fact checker, can you check that? If it's less than 20 million, I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
I think it is.
That's insane because the CGI in this film is so bad and so unnecessary half the time. Anyway, we start on a shittily CGI'd spooky castle. There's lots of exposition where it explains exactly what the fuck you need to know.
There's never not exposition, by the way. If it is a twin by herself, don't worry. She'll explain what's happening.
There was like one thing that they didn't full on explain what was happening with the bad guy. And I was like, wow, look at you guys sort of go. Just a little, just like 2 centimeters forward. You rotated the tires. The castle has objectively office building carpet, which was hilarious. The budget for toy soldier. Wow, the budget for toy soldiers was 40 million. Yeah, whatever the fuck. And it grossed 72 million. A much better return on interest than Twitches.
That movie did live up to it too.
And that movie was good as fuck. Anyway,
maybe they're missing the extra 20 million.
Yeah, that's
forgot.
really
it's
what
twins.
they needed.
You got to double it. With twins, you double everything. That's how it works.
Double the budget. 20 million per twin. Anyway, the castle has office building carpet because it's that like really short, weirdly groomed carpet.
That's
and
the
then
good focus.
We get introduced to twin witches. Ha 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 ha! Twitches. To save Coventry, which is a crazy fucking name for a kingdom. It just made me think of like a nun convent the whole time.
Well, because it's a witch's coven.
I didn't even put that together. I gotta be honest with you.
Oh my God, Rachel.
I was sitting there like, why is it called Coventry? I was just thinking like a convent.
Oh my God.
I was thinking
it's
of
funny
a convent.
too because in the second one they actually get into like the geopolitical situation in Coventry.
Situation.
So like they actually get into the politics in the second one because the vapid one, she falls in love with like somebody she thinks is a prince, but he's just like a waiter or some shit for the castle. And then you find out that the queen fucking banned all magic except for the royal family.
Yeah, I remember this because Twitches 2 is better than the first one.
It is better in the fact that 2 is more than 1. But
again,
it's not a lot.
Better relatively, which the bar is extremely low. It's basically negative for the first one.
Fucking Satan's playing Limbo.
So there's twin witches. Haha, Twitches. Got it. Cool. Fun. We introduced that earlier. And then there's like 2 lackeys that are Jocelyn from Schitt's Creek, so Jennifer Robertson, and Justin Chatwin.
Is that Justin Chatwin?
No, it's not. It's some dude named Pat Kelly, but every time I see him, he just looks like Justin Chatwin.
That's right, because I looked it up, because I'm like, that looks like a mix between fucking Frankie Muniz and the lead singer from Green Day.
It does.
Who would be Justin Chatwin?
That's so accurate. Gimmage, that's like not even funny how accurate that is. That's so perfect. Anyway, yeah, so Justin Chatwin and Jennifer Robertson, which she's great in Schitt's Creek and apparently a typecast because she's a dumb bimbo in this too. So they're like rescuing these twin children.
I will say, real quick, I think she was, I did not enjoy any facet of this movie, but I think she was the closest to entertaining me.
Oh, absolutely.
In this movie.
100%. Everything else, every other actor, every other actress sucked.
Like, everything's causing me pain in here. Everything is a fucking bee sting, but this is just like an earwig trying to like bite me. Like,
yeah,
okay.
Jennifer Robertson's like a flick to the back of your earlobe. Like, it's just like, oh, this is annoying, but it's not bad. Anyway, so they like rescue these twin witches or whatever the fuck, and they are chased by smoke, which is smoky here today too, so like I get it, run away. And they go to our world, and there's a revival of like a here's my thing. I want a revival of this shitty old Disney film, because like if Freaky Friday can make it, let's do Twitches in their 40s.
But we already have Escape. This is already a fucking rip-off of Escape to Witch Mountain, which already had another remake after this. Never seen it. With Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Also, did you know, I was reading the fucking opening credits because I was still awake during this portion of the movie. It's based on a book.
This is the beginning.
Gimmage, it's based on a book. How shitty do you think that book is? Like on a scale of 1 to 10. It's got to be a -2.
I bet the book is kind of good though, because like
really
there's a lot here. Like there's twins. One is like the
there's twins. They're witches.
Twitches, you could say, but like one is like represented by the moon, the other one by the sun, and like one is able to like be more magically active at night and the day. Blah blah blah. One has like this power of like clairvoyancy through writing, and the other one through like art and pictures. Like there's some stuff here to make a good story, and Twitches 1 did not do that.
No, it didn't.
Is what I'm saying.
So you think it's just a really shitty book to film adaptation?
Yes I do.
I'm gonna read the book, and I'm gonna let you know how it is.
By all means. Like I said, I think Twitches 2 was like, it's kind of the same movie but not as bad. Like,
what if that one's not based on the book?
That'd be hilarious, because it would be hilarious to read a book and then halfway through it like starts over again, because that's kind of what happens. Like,
okay. Anyway, as
step
Gamage
on it.
said,
I'm sweltering.
As Gamage said, one twin is good at drawing, the other one is good at writing.
That's the plot. They fight a guy.
That's kind of it. At one point, Alex says some shit about being a werewolf. We wish that was true, because that would make this more interesting. It's implied that her mom is dead. We later learn that her mom is dead. Not the bio mom, but the raising mom.
You're doing great.
And contrary to every Disney movie ever, they're turning 21, not 16. We learn that they have premonition powers, so that's 1 on the tally board for the powers that we're no longer tallying. They both wake up. One is like the sun, and one is like the moon. So one's like super bright and chipper and vapid as fuck, and then the other one's like doom and gloom and whatever. The outfit choices in this film are crazy because it's fucking 2005, so do with that what you will. One goes shopping because she's rich, the other one goes job hunting because she's poor and also 21, and you should have had a job already. The weirdos from the beginning, which are Jennifer Robertson and what's-his-face, Chatwin, are just continuing to be fucking weird in the background. Their name are Karsh and Ileana, which we don't learn for like another hour and a half, but that's fine. And they argue like an old married couple. Alex, the sad forlorn twin, wins over the bitch at the counter, who is clearly Canadian because she says sorry. And so's Pat Kelly, the guy who plays Justin Chatwin, because he also says sorry. I looked it up. It's filmed in Canada, which is also corroborated by the car's temperature gauge being in Celsius.
I was thinking earlier, too, because I was watching the second one, and he just went like, sorry, and I'm like, oh, wait, this is Canadian as shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Can confirm. For so many reasons, it's Canadian. One of the twins, Cam, the sunshine twin, is like super into being a twin, and Alex is not super into being a twin. Alex tries to run away, and then Cam holds her hand, and they both yell stop to each other, and the world slows down. And then, this part's crazy. If we're keeping track of powers, which I know you're not, but I was, the world slows down, and then when it speeds up again, all of the mannequins lose their clothes? Why is that part of the power, Gamage?
I'm so hot. We're only 40 minutes into this episode, and I'm dying. But magic is
it's fine. We're already 40 minutes into this movie, so it'll be quick.
You're like not even kidding, too.
Yeah, I know.
But like, Magic is inherently what's the word I'm looking for? Uncontrollable, a wild card, unpredictable.
Chaos.
It's
unpredictable.
Magic is unpredictable unless you like have like a focus and like
So it rips
a
people's
purpose.
clothes off?
It can. I'm surprised that people still had their dicks near them.
Well, they're mannequins, so they never had dicks to lose to begin with.
I mean, this is magic. This is fucking... Any other movie would have done some crazy things, but this is just like, well, what do we do to keep it fucking for the 13-year-olds that are still watching
I don't know,
this?
man. Windows shattering or like pigeons exploding feels more relevant than like 17 mannequins suddenly being naked except for their hats. That's just weird.
I'm just saying that this is a dumb, stupid thing to focus on, and I'm happy to focus on it with you and talk about it, but you are burning your brightly.
Again, Gamage, we're already 40 minutes in, so it's fine. We flash over...
mannequins losing clothes, that just seems like a
Gamage, it's the most interesting thing that happened in this film. Fuck you. It's the only thing to talk about. Anyway, we flash over to Coventry, which is named after a witch's coven, as I've been informed 10 minutes ago. And their true mama goes running through the entirely green-screened castle hallways that we definitely didn't need to film that way, to go talk to Thanos or whatever the fuck he's called.
It's Thanos, which sucks because I think that I think all the names in this are supposed to be... no, it's not Mentos, you dumb
No, I said he's like a Mentos.
You idiot fucking gearhead fuck. Yeah, geek. Nice try, fact
you
checker.
nerd.
Greek. Yeah, but like all the names in this are supposed to be kind of Greek because like the twins' names are Artemis and Apollo, I think.
Apollo. Because Apollo was too gender specific for them.
Yeah, I guess. But like it sucks because like Thantos is a fucking bastardization of Thanatos, which is a baller fucking name.
Yeah, I don't know why we needed to skip a syllable in that one.
Because Thanatos is like the god of death, and like we're like Thantos.
They're like, it's just off enough that you won't recognize it.
He's played by the guy who always plays throwaway bad guys in network television shows, like
because he sucks at acting.
Castle, aptly, and Bones, and Lucifer, and Veronica
CSI.
Mars. All I'm saying is that he's the bad guy of the week. Usually, he's great. I love him. I'm always like, hey, it's that guy. But
in this film, he sucks. It's so bad. Anyway, so
he sucks in the second one too.
Speaking of which, Thanos gives bad guy energy. Is it the dark costume? Is it the scar over the eye? Is it the few, like, awkward voiced cadence that he has every time that he talks? Who knows? But anyway, he must be a good guy. Yeah, so they, like, continue doing the twin witch thing back in our world where they touch hands and then crazy shit fucking happens. They start debating their magical powers and then start testing it to switch outfits. And then, yeah, one of them's rich, the other one's poor. They do that for a while, and that's super fun. Speaking of magic powers, they can move drawers with their mind. Either fast or slow, depending on how hard they're trying to do it. That's super relevant. At one point, they walk into a closet, and there's kind of like a Narnia transport situation going on where they end up back in Coventry, and then they're like, oh my god, we're in Coventry. And then Karsh and Ileana are like, oh my god, one of you, Alex, has the gift of knowing, and the other one, Cam, has the gift of sight. And your bio daddy's dead, and the darkness is here. And then they're like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. So Alex is like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then the fucking Ileana's like, should we tell them they're marked for death? And Karsh is like, no, why would we tell them that? They were objectively the best two actors in this film. Fun fact.
Yeah, absolutely. They were fantastic.
Yeah, so they take the closet home, but oopsie, the smoke monster made it to their world. Blah, 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 blah. Sisters, we're strangers who are sisters. There's plants
Fun fact,
on fire.
there was already a shadow monster in their world. You don't find that out till the second one.
Oh, weird.
I'm here to just spoil the second movie for you.
I have a question for you. Do you think the mom and Scarface Thantos actually fucked?
Dude, okay, so I think yes, because they get
to
married.
Have, right?
By
they
the
were
way,
together for 21 years. Like, there's no way.
Thantos is the brother of their real father, by the way. But
Aaron.
I want to think because fun fact, I'm spoiling the second one. Their father is like still okay, he's not alive. He's a shadow, but they revive him at the end and shit. But that means that he is consciously aware that his brother was fucking
doinking his wife,
slapping his fucking wife's cheeks at night. That's rough. That is rough.
His brother, this is all his brother can hear in the afterlife.
I can't hear it, but I'm sure it'll get picked up.
I was clapping. Yeah, there's no way. It's 21 years. Like, there is at least one pity fuck in there. At least one.
At least.
If not one yearly. If not one every year. Anyway, yeah, so the mom kisses the Scarface man, who's Thantos, and they bicker about some bad guy shit. We had a history lesson on the darkness. He, like, eats light and souls or whatever. Nobody fucking cares.
Even though in the second one, they have to summon light to kill the shadow monster.
Which is crazy because they do that exact same thing in the first one.
Yeah,
As you said, plot rinse repeat.
But he's not a shadow yet. He is a shadow, but then they kill him and he turns into a shadow.
So no, he's a fog, and then they kill him, and then he's the shadow of a fog.
I guess.
So
Shadow Fog. That's my name.
Shadow Fog. Oh my God! Hold on. Fuck you.
I
Shut
didn't
up.
mean to do
We're
this.
distracting from this. I'm sending you a photo. It's so good, Gamage. I took this just for you and was going to send it to you, but I was like, no. I have to do this on the podcast. 1 second, please. It's so good. It's called Too Trans, Too Furious, and it's a trans person turning into a muscle car.
Is that not Vin Diesel?
I don't know. I found it at a gay bookstore and was like, I don't care about any of the details.
I
just want to show the images. No, it 100% is Vin Diesel. I zoomed in.
My favorite. Oh, I see Elliot Page's name in the back. Nice. My favorite meme in the world is Animorphs like related. It's whenever people do their own fucking Animorphs covers. That shit amps me up. I love it every time I see it. Thank you for this. What a gift.
You're so welcome. Is it worth watching Twitches?
No. Twitches 2 is worth watching Twitches, I think.
There you go.
Anyway, you got 10 minutes. Go.
All right. I don't know. They do outfit changes. They fuck around with magic. Who the fuck cares? The touching sends darkness away. It's a real lesson in not leaving room for Jesus. They do something where they go back to Coventry, and now they've switched twin roles where Cam, who's not the one that was upset before, is now upset because she's been grabbed by the darkness, and she's like, oh, hell no, I don't want to do this anymore. So she leaves.
Some literal pearl clutching.
Yeah. Anyway, so she goes back to her giant fucking birthday where her friend's like, oh my God, was she vapid and shallow? And then she's like, no, I discovered I'm vapid and shallow. And then her vapid and shallow friend is like, there's no way. I have a good feed on this. Which was probably the best interaction in this entire film. And then it just continued to go downhill from there.
Every time I saw that character and she was speaking, I was getting Lacey Chabert vibes, but it's super not her.
No, it's not, unfortunately. Wow. Fact checker, whatever image you just posted of an Animorph is so good.
Yeah, that's Cassie turning into an owl. That's midway. I think that's number. I don't know.
Are you done listening to all of the Animorphs? Because I know we were talking about.
No, man. I got up to the 30s, and then I'm like, oh man, I got.
Wait, where did you leave off? Because I'll pick up. It'll be the most disjointed fucking Animorphs episode.
You know what? No, it's fine because I know that every Animorph book. My biggest umbrage with Animorphs is that every book spends like a good 33% of the book basically retracing everything and being like, here, we're recontextualizing it. We're not just picking up where we left off, but like, here's what's happening. Here's my name. That's that person. We did this. We did that. We did this. We did that. Here we are. We're gonna use the same 18 jokes. And then like 30% of the actual book is like awesome shit happening. And then you start the next book.
So it's like 60% 30% yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
most of the time. But like all the books like are, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours of audiobook listening.
Yeah, that's
Meanwhile,
fair.
all the audiobooks I'm doing now are like in the 30s.
Yeah, what are you listening to right now? Have you started Dune? That's a weird fucking series.
I'm about halfway through the 10th book of He Who Fights with Monsters.
Oh, that's another lit RPG, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I see a lot of complaints about it, a lot of people who've dropped it, and I could kind of see why they would, but I'm enjoying it so far. I don't have any big issues with it. I read 10 of them.
Hell yeah. There you go. I had to take a break
I still think Dungeon Crawler Carl is the best.
I had to take a break from it because I'm sad that I'm going to be at the end soon. So I started listening to the second Altered Carbon instead of the next Dungeon Crawler Carl because I'm like, I need to put this off as long as possible.
I definitely almost did that a couple times, but then I could not resist.
I think I'm just going to restart them when I'm done.
It's honestly worth it. Like the number one thing I see people say online is like when people are like, I just finished, what do I do now? Everybody says,
just start it
read
over.
It again.
Yeah.
Read it. There's so much you pick up that you miss the first time.
That's the best part of good book series too. Oh my God. I went to a bookstore and it was the first time I've ever seen all of them in a row, like as actual physical books. They're so pretty. Big. They're fucking bright. They're fantastic. They're beautiful.
But Brittany's been listening to them for the first time, so like I'm able to like re-listen, and I'm like able to like pick up on things that like I did not pick up on before, or like things that like will just kind of be like a throwaway line that you don't even really notice. Yeah. But like when you hear it again with context, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it
like
has
a lot
that
of
double
shit like
meaning
that.
to it now.
How far did you get? Like, did you get to book? Which book did you get to?
I just finished Feral Gods. Well, not just finished. I finished Feral Gods.
Oh my God.
And then the next one, I was like, oh, like I don't want to burn through it because I've been like, I'll listen to them in like 3 days because they're so fucking good.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. We're at Brittany's like near the end of Feral Gods, and I gotta say, the fifth book, Butcher's Masquerade, which is the next one for both of you.
I'm sure
that's where
so
shit
good.
like starts to get like.
I'm sure it does because every single
like,
book. You weren't even
5,
kidding.
6, 7 is everybody's favorite book.
When I started this series and you were like, the first one's the shittiest of all of them, I was like, there's no way.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
No. You said the first one is everybody's least favorite, is what you said. And I was like, what?
Yes.
And then you're like, yeah, because they progressively get better. Like they progressively amp up every single book. And you're not fucking joking. They do in such a beautiful tiered way that you're just significantly more invested every fucking time. And it's a ridiculous book series to try to explain to people because silly shit happens, but then you'll be crying at the same time because it's so good.
And you didn't even get to the fifth one. That's the wildest part.
I can't express to you how much Twitches doesn't matter. Go listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl. I don't care what you're doing. We haven't done this in like 2 episodes. Leave me now and go to Dungeon Crawler. Should we just become a Dungeon Crawler Carl podcast? Because I think we'd have a great time.
I feel like we would, but you and Brittany would both have to catch up first. You guys need to finish it out before we could even.
I'll finish it out and I'll fucking start it. We can go chapter by chapter, motherfucker. I don't even care. I don't even care.
What do you think Kara meant by this? Yeah, I mean 5, 6, and 7 were nothing but emotional for me. Like it's.
That's like, why I can't start them yet. I'm like, they're gonna be so good.
I'm like, I'm working. Why am I crying?
Why am I emotional while I snip?
I don't know if these tears are sad or happy anymore.
It's all so much. Anyway, to go back to a story that has no heart and soul or humor, unlike Dungeon Crawler Carl, a perfect foil, if you will. I don't know. Some shit happens. Someone tells their mom about something. Someone's other mom is dead. Somebody goes and talks to the bio mom. I don't know what the fuck is going on. The darkness eats the maid. Who cares? His acting's garbage. There's a crazy scene. This is the best part of this entire film. He's like, I'm gonna go do something. The bad guy, Thantos, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's like, I'm gonna go do something. And then they zoom in on his eyeball and they transport you through his pupil to the moon and then they zoom back out to a party. And that's probably where the $20 million went. That's the entire budget went to that pan.
I don't even remember that because that's something you have to like be constantly looking at the screen for, and that's not what I was doing.
That was after I woke up from my nap, so I was very aware of what was going on. I scrolled away from my notes on accident.
Do you even need them?
No, probably not. Anyway, there's like a crazy ass actually, yes, because I didn't fucking pay attention. Yeah, something pan scene, something Cam goes
darkness.
Through the emotional turmoil of fucking peak bipolar Amanda Bynes. Because she's like, I'm all down to save Coventry or whatever the fuck it's called. And then it's like, nah, just kidding. I just want to live my life. The mom fucks the uncle, or we're pretty sure she has before. The castle does some, like, Breath of the Wild shit with black goo and smoke. Thanos snaps and we all get to be done with the ship. Just kidding. That's a different film. He poofs and kidnaps the mom. They hold hands and focus, which is a pretty fucking magical skill. And then they realize that the answer is love. Because, you know, vaginas.
There's something in there about how love is infinite.
Yeah.
And you could give infinite love, which isn't
actually
entirely true.
What? I was going to say, I was like, that was the most profound, decent part of this film is that the mom's like, love is an infinite resource.
Yeah, but I'm like, what if I were to open up my relationship and try to use that line where I'm all like, love is an infinite resource. And it's just like, yeah, but time isn't.
Brittany,
and
we're
like...
fucking other people. Love is an infinite resource. I'm out. Me and the neighbor that comes out in the robe
love
all
is
the
an
time.
love is an infinite resource. And it's just like, yeah, but you're spending all your time with the fucking side bitch.
I don't think that's the point. I think it's more
No,
of like...
it's not. It's not. It's a very jaded outside, I'm having a bad time outlook on this movie. For sure.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, so love is an infinite resource. Go cheat on your partner tonight. They make a love sun that keeps shooting at the dark or whatever. They declare their love for one another after 12 hours of knowing each other. The CGI in this is absolutely phenomenal. They dispel the dark worlds in the shittiest fight scene you've ever seen in your life because there's no fighting or high stakes or anything. And then they have like a joint family cake night, which was a disgusting ending. And the only thing that saved it was the bitch Jocelyn being like, but I love chicken wings and want to live in this dimension while fighting with her... Oh, actually, you know, the best part of this film was when the two side characters, Karsh and Ileana, like, kiss. And then the twins are like, oh my God, you guys are a couple? And they're like, yeah, on and off for like the past 21 years that we've been watching you. That was the best scene in the whole film. That's it.
Yeah, they get married in the second one.
Do they really?
Absolutely. Yeah, the ending of the second movie is their wedding. And they don't...
Horrifying.
He doesn't look good in a suit.
He didn't look good in the first outfit, so that tracks.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's it.
That was Twitches. I hope you liked
terrible.
it.
I promise you, as bad as this podcast is, the film is worse.
I mean, I think that was our best movie review so far. We encapsulated everything. We made it more interesting than the movie actually was. I think that is how we should approach every movie review.
Like we fucking hate it. Approach every movie review like you never want to talk about this ever again.
That's a double-edged sword because if the movie's good enough, I'm gonna want to put in every bit of thought just to get it out. Anyway, so
I love being quiet while you.
it's a power. It's a real power. I do it to you all the time. It feels good, right?
It does. It's vindicating. Gamage no longer has a rabbit hole. Episode 2. What you been listening to? I didn't mean for it to rhyme like that.
Fate is a strange mechanic that I wish we had a better understanding of.
Just that sentence was more well put together than the movie we just talked about.
Why, thank you. So, with the rabbit list over, ultimately, there were really only two artists that I was dying to talk about most.
Right.
And that's where a lot of my hesitation was stemming from. Which one do I want to talk about? And fortunately, one of those two artists, Die Spitz, dropped their album. So, you know, it was kismet. I was like, damn, do that one. The other artist, Oat and Freddie, has quickly become my favorite music artist of all time. Spelled with the silent H, like haute couture. You know, that fancy word that some people pretend to use.
No, because I'm trying to spell it right now and I'm failing.
Haute and Freddy. Like Freddy Krueger.
Yes.
So,
I've never heard of these people before, Gamage. Tell me more.
No, because I usually try to hold my recommendations for Rachel, but like this was like
same.
a month ago where I'm like, Rachel, listen to these people a lot and then never stopping. So we got Lance Shipp as Freddy and Michelle Buzz as Haute, and they make up this duo of what is being described as carnival pop. And
wow, good
it's
description.
Like that's what they describe it as, and I'm like, yeah, actually, I don't have any qualms with that. But it's you take the weirdity of Dresden Dolls with the artistry and musical talent of Sparks, and then swirl in the hot trend of 80s synth pop that I'm not even close to sick of, and you get Haute and Freddy, at least in my opinion.
It's so good,
like,
guys.
The music, the beats, the lyrics are all overwhelmingly infectious. I always wake up in the morning with one song playing in my head. It's always a crapshoot as to which song, but it's always one. So Michelle Buzz and Lance Shipp are actually both songwriters, having individually written songs for artists like Britney Spears, Calvin Harris, Kylie Minogue, Katy Perry. Yeah.
And I did not know that. They're talented as fuck.
It makes
Jesus.
sense. It makes sense now, right? You're like, where did these people come from? And it's just like, oh, they're basically songwriting royalty, and they know what they're doing, which is why their music sounds so good. They were doing songwriting for people, and I guess it was soul crushing work, which you could imagine. But then these two met, and their shared love of music inspired Haute and Freddy. And just like fate intervened last week with Die Spitz's album release, this week's recording coincided with a new single, Freaks.
No, it did not.
Oh, it did. It's really good. It's really good.
Damage. I listened to all of Die Spitz last week, or Die Spitz, whatever the fuck. There's dumb. Pronounce it the German way. It was really good. Are you fucking kidding me that Haute or Holt, I don't know how it's pronounced, and Freddy released a new song? Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm losing my mind. Gamage, I see it. There's also hold on.
Wait 5 minutes.
So many singles in 2025.
Yeah, they're gearing up for an album. I don't know when.
Freaks,
I don't know.
Shy Girl, Sophie.
Shy Girl is I think Shy Girl's
a couple
their
of
best.
These are older. The Gamage, they released one on Friday called Freaks. Have you heard that one yet?
That I was just talking about it, bitch.
Wait, no, what did you say?
I said Freaks.
I thought you said, I don't know why I thought you said something else.
It's fine. Calm down.
It doesn't matter. I'm excited. I stopped listening to you.
The new singles Freaks, I highly recommend it. It's like up there in my top 3, but I also recommend any of their other 5 songs as well. They only have 6.
Any of their other 5 songs. I know.
They only have 6 and they're all good. All of them are great. If I had to pick 3, it would be Shy Girl, Freaks, and Anti-Superstar. I love Anti-Superstar.
It's fucking insane to me that they basically have 6 songs that are out, and the least listened to one has 90,000, and the most listened to one is 3 million.
3 million? With Shy Girl's already at 3 million?
Shy Girl's at 3 million, yeah.
I gotta say, 1 million of that is probably just me.
It's just Gamage.
Their least played song, I believe, is Fashion Over Function. That's one of my favorite songs. It's so good, and I feel like it just gets looked over a lot. Even Sophie's like my least favorite song, but I listen to it like 3 times today, and I was like, this song is really, really, really good. It's just like, it's not my go-to song by them, but it's still a fantastic song. All of their songs are great. They're just starting of what I hope is a huge ass journey of soundscapes and career, and I'm here for it.
Just a beautiful, beautiful process. I had a different band that I wanted to suggest to you this week, but I literally don't remember why I don't have them saved on this particular playlist. So I'll find them again later and I'll circle back next week.
Man, it sucks that I recommended Haute and Freddy for the fucking Twitches episode.
Yeah. You know what it is, though? We've really buried this nugget of fucking beautiful gold.
Yeah,
within a shitstorm, and you really have to want it to get
You got
to
to press that coal down to get to the diamond. Remind you the diamonds are worthless, but it's still pretty, I guess.
The bitches want diamonds, so it's fine. Until the bitches stop wanting diamonds, you got to press that coal down. The band I'm going to suggest you... Also, a side note, this is not a suggestion, but did you know Idris Elba put out music? And it's not bad?
Yeah, it's...
I did not know that.
In the Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty DLC, where he's in it,
I didn't even realize that. It's pretty good.
One of the radio stations is just his music. It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's fucking not bad. Idris Elba, Chokehold. That's not my recommendation of the week, but it is a recommendation. No, the recommendation of the week is actually who I found through listening to Die Spitz. They're like a punk hardcore sort of like garage grunge band called Niss, Niss, and the song I'm going to suggest for this week is New Pig.
Nice.
And that...
Sorry, niece.
And that... I was like, are you correcting me? I don't know what's happening.
No, I wasn't. I was...
Yeah, the song...
I thought it was going to be another one that I had recommended to me because of Die Spitz. I have it in my back pocket. I'm like, this one's really good, and I want to recommend them. So I was half expecting that one to come out, but I appreciate something new instead. No,
listen to Nice. It's actually really good. They definitely flip-flop into like a little bit more of that like hardcore, aggressive kind of metal-y vibe than is like what I'm necessarily interested in all the time. But it's still good. It's just not necessarily like my style of music. But I think you will like it a lot because I know that's a bit more up your alley than it is mine. But then they flip-flop into that like grungy...
That means but.
The grungy punk core. And I'm like, I very much like that. That shit's good, though. Listen to Nice, whatever the fuck they want to pronounce it as. It's Niss. Niis. Sorry.
Niis.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been new tunes that we have in our homes. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, or you also think that shooting yourself after watching Twitches feels like a good idea, don't do that. Just reach out. Like and subscribe on whatever your most favorite podcasting place is, and you can email us. We can all talk about how much Twitches has affected our mental health.
I'm never talking about it ever again.
If somebody emails us about how Twitches has affected our mental health, we have to respond. Gamage, we did this to them.
I will assume that you misspelled twitch.com, and I'm all like, are you watch Hassan? I don't know.
Gamage will ignore you. I will help you.
Is Ludwig still on there?
But email us at whtpah@gmail.com, woodpaw@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram at We Have That Podcast at Home. It's all one word spelled correctly, no spaces, and all that good stuff on Instagram. Or follow us at WHTPAH on Blue Sky. That's Woodpaw on Blue Sky. And next week we will be tackling the illustrious, the fine, the ever-loving art of I'm Not Spinning a Wheel because we're watching another movie, and it's Halloween Town, bitch! Which is, I don't remember the details of Halloween Town, but I know that it's better than Twitches. I know it
agree.
Because it has to be.
All I know is that there's like monsters in it, and it's so goofy that we've got material to talk about.
There's a skeleton driving a cab. Like, there's something.
That's good enough for me?
Yep.
That's more than what this movie provided.
I've
been off-brand Gamage.
I remember
Goodbye.
the film, and that's all that matters. I've been off-brand Rachel, and this has been We Have That Podcast at Home. Good luck next week.